Welcome to another episode of
The Epic Family Road Trip.
This week started off with a visit from some very special guests from Texas. Our friends, the Owens family, came to visit us in Montana. They stayed nearby in a beautiful log cabin and invited us to spend a couple of days with them. It was wonderful to catch up and to meet the new baby, and to spend some quality time together. Dina has always been a friend and mentor to us, and over the years, our families have become very close friends. Dina, thank you for sharing your friendship, fellowship, and family. We are so blessed and refreshed by the time we could spend with you.
Creeper.
And we were doubly blessed this week because as we said goodbye to Dina, Danny, and the kids, Carol's brother and sister-in-law arrived from Ohio to spend some time with us here in the beautiful mountains of Montana. Do we need these already? Hey guys, so last week we were in the mountains here behind the town of Pony, and we are back. Pete is back with us now. He's on his bike. We got it out of repair. Everything's fixed up. We're really happy about that. Pete himself is fixed up, healed up. His cut's doing great. So we're gonna take it easy, get right back on the trail where he went down last week, and we're gonna take you with us. So we're back at the same spot where Pete went down, and the road is actually rougher than last time. To say I'm not a little bit nervous would be a lie. I really feel scared for him. I mean, I'm not supposed to be like that, but after what happened last time, and just knowing the roughness of this road, it's even hard for the Jeeps getting up here, and somehow the boys have made it ahead of us, so I just hope they're okay up there. And this is really good practice. That's all I can console myself with. But me and Carol are nervous. I have to be honest and tell you that. I'm very nervous.
Well, this is where I crashed last time. Probably the worst place to crash. Sharp rocks and just could have been a lot worse. So, super happy to be back on the bike and riding and having fun.
As we carried on up the trail, we all started getting hungry, and so we decided to pull over and set up camp beside the remnants of an old abandoned mine.
We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine. Take my hand and let's fly away.
Fairly simple, like I just need to keep it. What I meant though is like, even though we keep little booms, so then it's literally flat the whole time, but then you can see they just grip over everything.
You guys should look into, do they air down?
They would. You wouldn't air down on a road like this, you air down on a road like this and down.
With me, just be with me. Now we're one with the son of our
Well, this is really exciting. We were just talking about it. This is our first time actually camping out of our bikes. And obviously we're with the Jeeps, which is even more fun because then we don't have to carry half the gear. Have a lot more fun off-road. This is a real dream come true. It's so much fun.
Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free.
I'm just doing up some chicken here. I've got bacon cooked up, and I'm helping Carol make a chicken Caesar wrap. We've had this before on the trail. It's absolutely delicious. Take a smell. Smell-o-vision. Keith and the boys are getting some firewood, just scrounging some firewood around here. You can't find a better place than this. Montana, you're blowing our mind. It's so beautiful. We've actually been to this area, but when Keith and Caitlin flew into town, we thought we'll take them up here because it's remote, it's quiet, scenery in all directions, and tomorrow we can head on down the trail and explore more country. So yeah, but right now it's get some dinner made and sit around the campfire and catch up, because we've been apart because of everything that's going on in the world. We haven't seen our friends for almost a year now, and that's unusual for us. We usually spend a lot more time together, so it's gonna be a fun night.
Holy.
Woo. Camping meal. I mean, it's a little bit scary, but at the same time, I'm just saying.
What do you got, Linda? Piece of sage?
Like a fingerprint, and the reason why they have the stripes is when they move back and forth or when they're running all together, it's hard to get.
I eat any sort of breakfast if it's
So we had a wonderful sleep here in the mountains. Super quiet. It actually warmed up a bit overnight. It was getting chilly last night, but this morning we woke up to the sound of the birds, and there's a river down there. You can hear it rushing by. We got some breakfast on. We're making some delicious breakfast burritos. It's a beautiful life. Love it.
We're just getting packed up. We're gonna be heading up further up into the mountains and hopefully exploring some gold mines and things. It'll be a fun day.
so the boys are coming up the hill behind us on the bike. They've done really well. They're doing a great job on this rough trail. But yeah, we're just gonna see how far in we can go and see where our trail takes us. But this one's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, so we'll see. Pretty tight trail. We've got a bunch of trees down over the trail now, so we're gonna have to get the saw out and start clearing. Hopefully there's not too many up ahead.
That one's not gonna be fun.
Yeah. That one. Oh yeah. Nice.
Well, it looks like we're clearing the trail for the year. Unless another big storm comes through. This way we can ride through, but also everyone else who wants to come up here can. It's a lot of fun doing this.
After clearing out the pathway, we carried on up the trail, and before long we encountered another large tree blocking our way. At this point, our batteries were getting low on the chainsaw. We got about 3/4 of the way through the log before the batteries ran out. We made one attempt to snap the log in half using our winch, but we soon realized that we would need to cut further through the log the old-fashioned way. So here's what happened. Got a big log. We only have one battery right now for our chainsaw. I think you need 4 for it to be completely viable, and you rotate them off. But anyway, we had our one battery. We ran out of battery after cutting quite a few logs, and then we went and got the trusty handsaw. It was hard going, but we got about 90% through, and then Pete took the winch and cracked it off the last bit. So we're good, we're clear, and it looks pretty good up ahead.
One more tree.
Is that
Yeah.
big one or?
I don't know. We'll have to go up there and see. If not, we'll have to reverse out.
So yeah, we're bushwhacking today.
We can come up and give you a hand.
Copy. The tree's pretty small. Caroline's cutting it, but the trail gets really narrow and steep up ahead, so I'm not sure.
Hey guys, so I went up the hill and there's another tree across the road, pretty big one.
And we're down to elbow grease at this point, so we're gonna have to make a decision, turn around or come up and cut this by hand. So give me a few seconds to kind of scope out the situation.
So another tree down, and I just walked ahead a little bit and checked it out, and it looks like there's multiple trees down. So we're gonna make the call to abandon this route. We're gonna head down, either back up, or I think I can get turned around here and head back down the mountain and find a different path. There's some lower paths in the valley that are out of the forest, so that'll be our choice for today. This is a beautiful trail, and I hope someday to get up here because it goes up high into the mountains. So maybe if we had a bunch of batteries for our saw or a gas-powered chainsaw, we'd do it. These are Forest Service roads, and The fire service, I think, clears all these throughout the summer just as a fire break to make sure these roads stay open in case they have to fight a fire. So we've, fire service, we got about 5 trees out of the way for you. You have about 25 or more ahead, but we got some for you.
Alright, so yeah, the path is completely blocked up here. This one tree we walked past.
And there's multiple trees down, so we're gonna either try to turn around or we're gonna back all the way down. So you guys
Figure out if you need to turn around or back out.
Sounds good.
You're good. So that was super fun. It's nice to be with Keith and Caitlin on the trail again, but I brushed up on a little bit of backing up skills, and now we're heading down to get a well-deserved hamburger. So.
More tree.
Well, we said, yeah, there was one more just visible, and me and Caroline were up there. We had just cut one down, and we said, we got enough energy to do one more. And I said, before I do, I'm gonna look around the corner, and literally it was just tree all the way up the hill. So we made a call. We'll drive through the meadow trail. A little easier.
Yeah, but Peters, yeah, that's Peters. Everyone makes fun of him.
I did. Rocky Road to Dublin. As we passed back through the historic town of Pony, Montana, we stopped for some refreshments and to support the local establishment. Stay tuned for next episode as we explore more of the majesty of the Rocky Mountain States.
And in the meantime, we'll see you down the road.
We did it!